everyone. This week we're talking about the three most important lessons that we've learned while taking this class. Um, I would say for me, one of the biggest takeaways from this class that I've never really thought about in regards to health and psychology is what an important role culture plays. It makes perfect sense now that we've come to the end of the course on why culture is such an important factor when looking at people's health, but it was something that I never really thought about or emphasized in other or had seen emphasized in other classes. So I thought that was really neat to learn about, and especially reading The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down along with our textbook. It really just shows you how important it is for healthcare providers to be culturally competent. Um, what you eat and the kind of things that you do when you get sick all matter when you go and talk to a healthcare provider and when you get sick. So it's all connected. So I thought that was something really cool to learn. Another thing that I thought was interesting to learn that I hadn't really thought about is how much your environment plays into effect of your health, and not just like the climate or what it's like outside, but like where you live and what you're around and who your neighbors are and all that kind of stuff. I had never thought about when you live in a big city, if your mental health is not good and you're constantly hearing the hustle and bustle of cars and traffic and it's never quiet and there's always noise, how that can affect you negatively. And I'd never thought about that. I always live in a quiet town and nothing crazy really happens that I know about. So I thought that was really interesting to learn about how your environment can affect your health and depending where you are in life. I thought that was very interesting to learn, and even where you live, if you're close to grocery stores or if you're close to fast food restaurants, all of that matters. If your grocery store is an hour and a half away, but the nearest Chick-fil-A or McDonald's is only 20 minutes away, you're more likely to go to that than to the super far away grocery store that has all your healthy food. So things like that matter, and I thought that was pretty cool to learn about also. And then just something that we learned in this last chapter that was kind of interesting to touch on was all the codes that you bill as a healthcare provider. I thought it was really interesting to learn that the AMA owns all the professional codes. That is something that I did not know before and thought it was kind of weird that at any moment they could just delete a code and that kind of screws that profession. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and I had never heard that or really knew about billing codes before. So that was something fun to learn about. Yeah, I would say overall this class was really interesting to take, and I was excited with everything that we learned this semester, and I thought it was really cool to hear how health psychology is expanding across universities and colleges and how it's being taken by more and more students. So, yeah, thanks for a great semester.